This was a fucking busy day for me, guys. Hello YouTubers, this is the noobifier. On the 10th of October 2022, we had CitizenCon. The show was a set of 7 pre-recorded segments spaced out by some live bits hosted by Jared and Chris and other people. I'm going to be breaking down anything having to do with the show in its own playlist, which is linked up for you right now so that you can soak in all the information. And this was the third panel, Journey to 4.0, Journey to the New Underground. Here's what you need to know. The panel was hosted by Ian Leyland, who is the starcitizen art director. Combat missions are targeted to be about 60 minutes of stuff for you to do. The play area is broken down into zones. Zone 1 is the surface, and there is an easily obvious main building and an obvious landing spot close to it. That area is being built to provide a great FPS area with locations of cover and many bypasses. They're working to add several entry points to mix things up. The main welcome desk asset for the corporate area can be rebranded over and over again to repurpose it. Zone 2 is the access elevator or transit. It's a large elevator that might actually have some rooms or vehicles on it. What was shown in concept was utilitarian, but it could also be rebranded and repurposed. The elevator looked as if it would be able to support even a small or medium ship. Its surface was cluttered with items for cover and concealment. Once that lift is at its lowest place, it opens up to many options for the players to choose. Zone 3 locations are the main part of the location. They are industrial corridors mixed with levels, many paths, and many rooms. These can be explored, and the main corridor will support vehicular traffic. These cargo decks and corridors will not be simplistic. The idea is to offer you many ways to get around. There will be a physical limit to the length of these corridors for economy and to improve the player experience. They're working on the idea of a checkpoint with a break room, an office, and a security checkpoint. This clean break lets the developers change up the repetition. These will be multi-story locations. They're thinking about adding theme rooms. These are larger and feel more like what we already have on some stations. The refinery area and the loading areas, for example. They plan to put a technical mezzanine hovering above that room. They're working on adding Zone 3 rooms with less industrial themes, executive or control areas, map rooms, office spaces, meeting rooms, and data processing. They showed off a data store which is held below the water for cooling like you would expect from a nuclear reactor. And this would add to complexity for some of the missions. They're thinking about adding construction or incomplete areas with all of the tooling and machinery that would be used to tunnel the space out. Overgrowth, adding liquid, adding underground lava, adding acid pools, and then making these in various states of operation or disrepair. He said that the planning and execution of these are done in engine. Developers can see and tweak the idea and then get things started. That's it. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. This was a fantastic panel. If you want to support, please consider sharing the content. Please look for the playlist of all the breakdowns for CitizenCon 2022. Fly safe.